46 to play, 70-50 Matadors. Lassiter checks out and Okoyen comes back in. So it's Okoyen, Thompson, Anderson, Gisay, and Streeter for the home team. And here comes Josh Jenkins to the front court for the Matadors. Over to Townsend on the right wing, and he's pushed and fouled by Anderson.
That's a very tough pass. Josh got away. That's not the right pass to make way out top to Tremaine Townsend, and almost a turnover by the Matadors.
All right, so Deon's going to inbound over on the far side, right near his team's bench, near the scorer's table across the way. He gets it into the backcourt to Jenkins, who will come over the line. Now he jumps in the air and lays it over to the right side to Gallick, who dribbles once and wants to give it to a guard, but who's around here? Back out front to Jenkins. Still 23 on the shot clock. They get it over to Kenny Daniels, who's on the left wing. He is double teamed. He dribbles, comes into the free throw line, lays into the paint, tosses it up and in. He gets a soft roll, and Kenny Daniels gets a bucket. Quickly, Titans back the other way to Okoyen, who quickly launches a three. That's short, no good. The rebound grabbed, chased down by Gisay. Out front to Streeter. He'll launch a three from straight away. Got fouled. No call. Townsend saves the ball to Jenkins as he fell out of bounds. Now to Deon, who's alone in the left corner for a three. That's good.
Wow, unbelievable. This 75-50. The Matadors cannot shoot this well. Nobody can shoot this well.
They haven't shot this well all year. They haven't even come close to this. They're going nuts. There's a drive left baseline by Thompson. He throws up a teardrop in, and he is fouled with 7:46 to play.
Well, a chance for a conventional three-point play with 7:46. That was a nice basket. Matadors with a 75. Wasn't that, I guess they counted the basket already, 75-52 with 7:46 left in the ball game, and I am speechless, but not really.
We know that, they did this several times last year. That in fact, they started out the conference action last year at Santa Barbara with Deon Tresvant going on. What did he have, like 25 or 28 at Santa Barbara in his first
31.
conference?
31
he ended up with
Barbara.
31. Oh, my goodness. He went nuts. Well, he's doing it again tonight, folks. First game, it's like conference action starts, turn on the switch, give Deon the ball. He's going nuts.
Well, not only Deon, but the Matadors are playing
absolutely
team ball. They're moving the ball. They're shooting well. They're playing good hustle defense. They are still turning the ball over, but that's a byproduct of how they play. They're going to turn it over. They've got 12 so far.
But 17 assists.
And that'll get it done.
60% shooting as a team for the game. 3 players in double figures. We know this is the way they can play, but I'm stunned because we haven't seen them come anywhere close to this well, to playing this well in any of the games, including their 3 victories at home so far this year.
And they're playing a very good team. This is a talented Fulton squad that probably came in maybe a little overconfident because they had not lost at home, and maybe they thought the Matadors would just roll over for them. And with 7:46 left in the game, Matadors with this 23-point lead, and I don't see them letting up. I think the Matadors are going to do what they need to do to keep playing good defense and moving that ball around, getting good shots.
You know that Coach Burton always plays teams that do not quit. But I am sure that there are a lot of stunned people here in the building. Here's Thompson's free throw, and he completes the three-point play. It's 75-53, so still a 22-point lead with 7:43 to play as Jenkins comes to the front court for the Matadors. He gives to Rob Haynes on the left wing. Haynes drives against Thompson. He's cut off, dishes into the corner to Jenkins. All over him is Jaquez Streeter. Now Jenkins comes out front, and he is tripped and fouled by Streeter. And they call the blocking foul. Streeter complained momentarily, and the referee said, "Dude, you stuck out your foot." And I don't think he said dude.
Well, the Matadors with a 22-point lead with 7:31 left in the ball game. Now they just can't turn the ball over. Don't turn the ball over. Run some clock. Run your offense. And you're going to be very happy at the end of the ball game.
All right, so the ball inbounded to Jenkins. He gives over to the wingman. That's Deon on the right side. Now they pound it into the right block to Willie. He turns and faces the bucket against Gisay. He leans in and tosses it up. No good, but a foul on Gisay.
It was definitely a block.
Who leaned against Gallick. Yeah, I agree.
And Gallick gets free throws. That was almost an NBA continuation play. So had he made that little floater in the lane, that would have counted.
It all starts with defense. Isn't that what
Coach Braswell
always says anyway?
It's about defense. It's about sharing the ball. And, of course, it always helps if you're hitting a few shots, and the Matadors are shooting extremely well.
But they've had so many. What has surprised me is how many wide-open threes that the Matadors have had tonight, and they've been nailing them. I mean, they're shooting, folks, 60%, now 70% from beyond the arc in the second half, and after shooting 60% from long range in the first half. That is a combined 65% for the ball game. Gallick misses 2 free throws, and the ball chased into the corner by the Titans. They save it. Thompson gives to Streeter, and he'll keep a dribble going in the front court. 7:10 to play, 75-53, and really, there hasn't been much for the Titan crowd to cheer about. Okoyen trying desperately to get loose, and Haynes is still chasing him around. Now Streeter throws over to Anderson, who's had a big ball game. He drives right baseline. Tony O cuts him off, then Anderson jumps in the air and gets fouled. He's bailed out by the whistle. Still a good call. But
good call.
Anderson was jumping in the air to throw the ball over into the corner, so it's going to be 1-1 as the Matadors. Oh, I beg your pardon. That's only their 15th foul. I'm looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard. It's the Titans who are over the limit. So the Titans will inbound front court, right baseline. Deon Tresvant gets a well-deserved rest. It's Mells, Jenkins, Gallick, Haynes, and who else is in there? It's Tony O down on the baseline. Ball inbounded out to the top of the key to Streeter. He lays it off to Okoyen. Now the little guard against another little guard, Josh Jenkins. They have to move it over to the wingman Thompson. Back to Okoyen. He's going to launch a 3 from the left wing. That bounces off the mark. No good. Tipped by Gallick. Taken by the Titans, though. They get it to Streeter, who's in the right corner. Haynes reached around and got away with one there. No whistle. Streeter keeps the dribble alive near the top of the key. Approaching 6.5 to play. Still 24 on the fresh shot clock for the Titans. And they need to rush here, not slow it down. Streeter launches a 3 from straight away and hits it. 75-56. Matadors in control. Quickly ahead, they get it to Haynes. Left wing three-pointer. That's good.
Well, that's a backbreaker. That's a real backbreaker. You get a 3 and the Matadors come right back down, and now they've got a 22-point lead again.
You can just feel the air get sucked out of the building with these threes as everybody just quiets down, and now Anderson leans into Tony O with the elbow, and Tony O draws a blocking foul.
That's only Tony O's second. That's the 16th foul on the Matadors, though, with 6 minutes and 3 seconds left. The Matadors are right where they want to be with a big 22-point lead. But you can't rest.
Streeter will inbound right baseline front court. Fresh shot clock, but it's inbounded to Okoyen. Of course, the shot clock isn't what the Titans care about at this point. There's a 3 out of the corner. No good. The rebound taken by Jenkins. The long ball came to him at the free throw line, and he comes to the front court. Now keeps the dribble going as he barks out a call. They get it to Roderick Mells on the right wing. Wanted to go to the right block, but fronting nicely was Gise. Matadors put it into the corner to Rob Haynes. He dribbles around a man, comes to the top of the key, keeps the dribble alive, jumps in the air, lost the ball. It's taken by Okoyen. He's coming to the front court. It's a 2-on-2 as Gallick hustles back. And Okoyen comes all the way down, missed the layup. Rebound to Tony O. Gallick and Okoyen are still down in the heap as Jenkins comes to the front court. Stutter step to the paint, dishes to the wing. Roderick thinks about a 3, comes to the free throw line and holds it up and plays it back out to Jenkins.
Very smart. It's 5 minutes and 19 seconds left. You're up by 22 points. You don't have to rush a three-pointer.
Now Haynes comes to the left wing, launches a 2, and scores again.
Well, Rob Haynes loves this gym, and I don't know how many points he has because we don't have a monitor, but he's got plenty of them.
He's got at least 13. Here is a drive, and a little jumper by Thompson from the right side is good. We're under 5 minutes to play, and a quick timeout called by Coach Bob Burton of the Cal State Fullerton Titans. It is 80-58 after the make by the Titans. And he's also got 6 assists, and more telling, only one turnover for the night.
Now that'll get it done when you're the leader in the conference in assists and you're not turning that ball over. You're playing good defense. Matadors have to be happy about everything that's going on. 80-58 with 4:57 left in the game, and they get the ball to inbound.
So Gallick tosses into Jenkins. We got Tony O, Rob Haynes, and Deon Tresvant waiting in the offensive zone. Now the ball to Haynes in the front court. Over to Jenkins on the right wing. Wants to pound it inside. Gets it there as Adam Thomas is in, guarding against Willie Gallick. And Gallick gets tied up, and the arrow gives the ball back to the Titans.